Alright, this is the lake with no name, as far as I know. It's next to Ice Lake. It's just right next to it. Ice Lake is just right over that. It's a cool little lake or pond, whatever you want to call it. A lot of cool wildflowers down here. You can get some nice reflections. This is really fantastic. Well, the sun's getting low and the wind's dying down. You can see this reflection is not picture perfect, but it sure is pretty cool looking. And if you notice one thing on this, you'll see that the sky is darker than the reflection of the clouds. And that's the way reflections work. They're usually about 2 stops darker, if you've ever wondered. That's why usually shadow recovery then will pull them back and make it closer to what the sky was. But that's why you want to make sure you're exposing for the sky and not for the reflection, because the sky will, the clouds in the sky will blow out then, and then you'll have to deal with that. So better to expose for the sky, and then in post-processing you can brighten it up and pull a little shadow detail out to make the bottom area brighter. You don't maybe necessarily want it to totally match the sky, but you want it a little bit brighter than what it was. All right, it's morning time. And we don't have a ton of clouds, although I can see some light clouds forming up here. So we could get some color. I'm at that little lake that's next to Ice Lake. A lot of wildflowers stuck in between the rocks here that I like. Nice scattering there. It's pretty windy, so there's not much of a reflection anyway, so I'm gonna do it here. But I also, my tent I set up just over that ridge. So last night I shot the moon as it was rising right over there. Well, I got the ridges in the way a little bit, but I shot it for a while, and then I shot it with the tent. So hopefully those turn out. I just now, well, about an hour ago, shot the moon setting right down there, full moon setting right in between there. We'll see how that turned out. Hopefully good. It was fun to do anyways. And now we're just waiting for either some light clouds to form. There's some over there that pick up some color, or just for the peaks to start getting lit with the sun. It's a beautiful morning, a light breeze, as you can tell, coming through. Just the bare reflection there, the idea of a reflection of the peaks behind it. We're going to work on another angle of golden horn. This other photographer, I think the only other one I've met out here, that's walking up there. Said there's right up there, there's like a little pool or something up there. He showed me a photo. It looked really nice, where golden horn gets reflected in it with the wildflowers. So we'll go over there and see what it looks like. Should be fun. I haven't been up in that one little spot. It's always nice to meet another friendly photographer. Here's some more as the sun's coming up. Sun's right behind us though, so there's our reflection, so for our shadow. So I've been moving out of the way using my self timer, stepping away from the camera, so I have less of a shadow to maybe deal with later. I thought that my new friend was referring to a trail that looked like it went up that way, but he was actually just at the very bottom of where I first pointed to you, which is actually the inlet into Ice Lake. So I've also been shooting into the sun a little bit. Not sure how well those work out with the flaring and stuff, but I did the normal shoot like this, and then I took my finger and covered. See the difference in the flaring all around? So if you're taking a shot like this, you take a shot like this, and then you take one where you stick your finger in to kind of deal with the flaring and stuff too. And my finger looks really big in this wide angle, but it actually works. It's a little trick most of us use. All right, let's explore some more this morning. Head up just a little bit further, see what's up above here. All right, say goodbye to Ice Lake and its crystal blue water. We're heading down to Lower Ice Lake Basin. It's about 11 in the morning. See, there's lots of people here. We're heading right there and then down. All right, let's get going. We've had fun here. We've got a lot of great photos. Got to photograph the rising full moon, the setting full moon, and everything in between. As we start to head down, which is this way, there's the trail to Island Lake. You can see the people going up it. It's pretty steep, but it's not too bad, except for there's that one section, you see where the brown is in the trail. It's a pretty gnarly section in there. But we came that way, so we don't have to go up it. We are going down, down, down. You see some people coming up from Lower Ice Lake Basin. And that's the way we're going this time. I think next time, it's the way I'll come again. Everybody's saying Island Lake is the easier route to get here, but I was checking my GPS, and it actually took me 6 miles to get to Ice Lake by going via Island Lake first, so it's only 4 miles or so going straight. Now here's the switchback section. What's nice here is you have this little waterfall accompanying you part of the way. There's the Lower Ice Lake Basin down below. A little better view of it. Even from here, looking down an Ice Lake Basin, Lower Ice Lake Basin. You can see this part's a little steep. People are going a little slow. Already had somebody slip, so just take it slow. Be careful. And look at all those wildflowers that await us. This basin is so full of them. Of course, it's usually always full of mosquitoes too, so they seem to go hand in hand in Lower Ice Lake Basin. But there's a waterfall coming down there. You can play lots of cool cascades. You can spend the day shooting. Some really nice camping spots right in there. I've camped in there. It's very nice. And then there's some other ones over there. All the tree clumps has got campsites. All right, let's get going. Leaving Lower Ice Lake Basin. If you're going this route, going down, you'll be going up a little bit. Not a lot, but a little bit. If you're coming up this way, you would relish this spot right here because you finally got a little downhill. And here's a section that always seems to just have wildflowers popping. That view. Down. I should watch where I'm walking. It was getting pretty hot here, but we're back into a little shaded area, which feels really good. It feels like somebody turned on the air conditioning here. and I'm enjoying it. Trail can be a little slippery in spots, a little muddy, so be careful, watch your step. Yeah, I won't be videoing much of this because it's the same trail we took coming up. We passed the split for Island Lake probably like about a mile ago. I neglected to mention it. So, but this is the same trail going up as going down. So you should be familiar with it by now. Ooh, it's that one little open area I love to shoot. Love the wildflowers that are always in here. But we shot it going up. We're going to keep going. All right. We are back to the waterfall. I think this is Clear Lake waterfall. And there's a trail going. If you manage to grab one of the 2 or 3 spots in that upper parking lot, then you could have, that's the way you would go. I didn't like it if you saw in the beginning of the video, or if I included that part in this video. When I was up there, it was a bit too tight for me. I was the outside one open, so we'll come back over here. And we're heading down the switchbacks. The first set of them. See somebody way down there. From this point, we're like a mile from the parking lot. So when you get here, you know you're probably only, if you're going downhill, you're only 20 minutes or so away. And here we are, back to the parking lot. So this was the trail to Ice Lake Basin, Lower Ice Lake Basin, and Island Lake, and all stops in between. You may now exit when it's safe to do so.